everyone, welcome back to the Chill English podcast. I'm Alice. So glad you're here with us again.
And I'm Brian. Today's topic might hit a little close to home for many of us.
That's right. So let me just say it out loud. Stop telling everyone what's going on in your life. Sounds harsh? Maybe. But we promise this is something worth thinking about.
Let's be real. How many times have you shared your plans or struggles with someone and later felt weird about it?
Exactly. In today's world, we feel this constant urge to update everyone. Like we have to share what we're working on, what's wrong, what's next, even if we're not ready.
And sometimes, we overshare before things are even real. A new goal, a new idea, a big dream. We post it or talk about it, and suddenly, it feels like everyone is watching.
Which adds pressure. And honestly, can even mess with our motivation. So today we're diving into why keeping your life a little more private can actually make you happier, more focused, and less stressed.
We'll talk about why we overshare, the dangers of it, and the beauty of moving in silence. And as always, we'll make it fun, relaxed, and helpful for your English learning too.
Plus, don't forget to grab our free PDF at the end of this episode. It's got key phrases, vocabulary, and tips you can use in real life.
All right, let's get into it. Here's the big question to think about. Do people really need to know everything about your life?
Let's find out together.
So, why do we feel the need to share everything with everyone?
I think a big part of it is validation. We want people to like our ideas, cheer for us, or just say, "Wow, that's amazing."
Totally. And sometimes, we don't even realize we're doing it. It becomes a habit, like posting updates, sharing plans, or telling friends every little thing.
And let's not forget social media. It almost rewards us for sharing. You get likes, comments, attention, and it feels good. For a while.
Yeah, but then reality kicks in. Maybe the plan doesn't go well, or someone gives you a weird reaction, and suddenly, you regret saying anything at all.
Exactly. I've had moments like that. I told a friend about a project I wanted to start, and the first thing she said was, "Are you sure you can handle it?"
Ouch. That kind of reaction can kill your motivation fast.
It really did. I started doubting myself. Not because I wasn't ready, but because of her words.
That's the risk of oversharing. Sometimes, people don't mean harm, but their energy, it can bring you down.
And let's be honest, some people are just curious, not supportive. They just want to know, not help.
So true. And when we share too much, we give people power over how we feel. What if they judge us? What if they tell others? What if we fail, and now everyone knows?
That's why we're saying today, it's okay to keep things to yourself. You don't owe anyone a life update every week.
Your life is not a TV show. You don't need an audience. You need peace, progress, and privacy.
Love that. Peace, progress, privacy. Let's remember that as we go deeper into this topic. So, Brian, what actually happens when we overshare too much?
Oh man, a lot. Let's start with this. You lose energy. Explaining everything to everyone can be exhausting.
Yes. Sometimes after talking too much about your goals or problems, you feel like you've already done the work. But you haven't.
Exactly. You talk, but you don't act. It gives this false feeling of progress when nothing's actually changed.
And here's another problem. Unwanted opinions. You share something and people suddenly become life coaches.
Or critics, like, you should do it this way, or that won't work, or why are you even doing that?
And even if they mean well, it can shake your confidence, especially if you're just getting started.
Another big downside, you feel pressure to prove yourself. Once you tell people your plans, it's like there's a spotlight on you.
Yep. And if things don't go as planned, it's awkward. You feel like you've failed publicly, even if it was just a normal setback.
That pressure can slow you down. Instead of focusing on the journey, you're thinking, what will people think?
And sometimes you're not even sharing with the right people. You might be telling your dreams to people who don't care. Or worse, want you to fail.
Let's be real. Not everyone clapping is your friend. Some are just watching, waiting.
That's deep, but true. The more you share, the more you expose your plans to negativity, jealousy, or gossip.
And that's how drama starts. You wanted support, but now your business is in the group chat.
Haha, yeah. Sometimes silence is protection. No one can ruin what they don't know.
Exactly. So if you've been feeling drained, judged, or overwhelmed lately, maybe it's time to stop oversharing and start protecting your energy. All right, we've talked about the downsides of oversharing. Now let's flip it. What happens when we do keep things to ourselves?
Honestly, life feels lighter. You protect your peace. There's no pressure to explain, defend, or impress anyone.
And that peace? It gives you focus. When nobody's watching, you can work without fear or judgment.
One of my favorite things is just working in silence. No one knows what I'm up to. And then, boom, the results speak for themselves.
That's powerful. When you stop talking and start doing, your actions become louder than words.
Another benefit? You keep your motivation strong. You're doing it for you, not for likes or attention.
Yep. And when no one knows your next move, they can't block it, copy it, or criticize it.
Exactly. Privacy becomes a kind of superpower. You move quietly, but you move strongly.
And let's not forget, you avoid unnecessary stress. No explanations, no questions, no drama.
It also helps you become more confident. Because you're not looking outward for approval, you're trusting yourself.
That's the key. Privacy isn't about being secretive. It's about being intentional. You choose what matters and who deserves to know.
So, next time you feel like telling the world your next move, maybe pause and ask yourself, is this for me or for them?
And if the answer is them, maybe it's time to keep it quiet and let your success do the talking.
Okay, Brian, we're not saying you should never talk about your life, right?
Of course not. We all need connection. The key is choosing the right time and the right people.
Exactly. So when is the right time?
Here's one rule I try to follow. Don't share when it's still messy. If something's still uncertain, emotional, or fragile, wait. Give it time to grow.
That's smart. I usually wait until things are more stable or settled. Like when I've already taken some action, then I might share.
And even then, you don't have to share everything. Sometimes just saying, I'm working on something personal is enough.
Right. You can be honest without oversharing. Now let's talk about who to share with.
Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your life. You've got to filter your circle.
So true. Some people are cheerleaders, others are just curious.
And some are secretly hoping you fail. Harsh, but real.
That's why it's important to find your inner circle. The people who support you, even when things aren't perfect.
Your inner circle might be just 2 or 3 people, and that's okay. It's about quality, not quantity.
So here's a simple filter. Do they support you, or do they drain you?
And if they drain you, keep the conversation light. Not fake, just limited.
Exactly. Protect your space, protect your progress.
So, remember this. It's not about hiding. It's about healing and building in private.
Yes. Share when it helps you grow, not when it adds pressure. So, Brian, we've said a lot about the why, but I feel like people are still wondering, okay, but how do I actually stay private without shutting everyone out?
Yeah, totally. You don't have to disappear or become mysterious. It's more about being intentional with what you share and with who.
Exactly. You can still connect with people, but you don't have to give them the whole movie script of your life.
Let's break it down then. A few simple ways to keep things private, but still stay connected.
All right, first one, get comfortable with silence. You know, not every question needs a deep answer.
Yeah, like when someone asks, "What have you been up to?" You don't have to give a full report. A simple, "just focusing on myself right now" works.
Exactly. Short, calm, and peaceful. That's enough.
Next tip, journal instead of announcement. Seriously, writing in a journal can help you release stress without posting your feelings on Instagram.
Oh, yes, journaling is my therapy. It helps me figure things out without the pressure of outside opinions.
And it's safe. No judgment. Just you and the page.
Here's one I love. Learn to say, not yet. When people ask, what are you working on? Or what's next? You can just smile and say, I'll share when the time's right.
And that's not being rude. That's being clear. You're still answering, just not oversharing. And speaking of people, you've got to filter your circle.
That one's big. Not everyone needs to know everything. Start noticing who supports you without judgment. That's your real tribe.
Yeah, if someone makes you feel drained, nervous, or judged, you don't owe them your story.
Okay, here's a fun one. Don't post everything online. Seriously, your life doesn't need to be a constant update.
Right? Some wins feel even better when they stay private. Heal in private. Grow in private. Then, maybe later, you can share with purpose.
Exactly. And when you do post, make it about celebrating, not proving something.
Last tip, let your actions speak. Talk less, do more.
Ooh, I love that. You don't need to announce every step. Let people see the results when you're ready.
The goal isn't to hide your life, it's to protect it.
That's it. So for anyone listening, try this. This week, just keep one thing to yourself. Just one goal, one idea, one feeling.
Treat it like a seed. Quietly plant it, care for it, and when it grows, then let it shine.
All right, before we wrap things up, it's time for one of our favorite parts of the show.
Yes, sir, vocabulary time. Let's go over some useful words and phrases from today's episode. You can try using these in your own English practice.
Okay, I'll say the word or phrase, and Brian will break it down for you. Ready? First one, oversharing.
That means sharing too much personal information, especially when it's not needed. Like telling your coworkers all about your love life. That's oversharing.
Haha, yep. We all know someone like that. Next, validation.
Validation is when you look for approval or praise from others to feel good about yourself. Like posting your goals online just to hear you got this. That's seeking validation.
This one sounds deep. Protect your peace.
It means choosing peace of mind over drama. You set boundaries, say no when needed, and avoid things that stress you out.
So, not telling people your business? That's protecting your peace.
Exactly.
Oof, this one is cool. Move in silence.
That's when you work on your goals quietly, without telling the world. You let the results speak instead of talking about it all the time.
It's like, don't announce it. Just do it. Next up, inner circle.
That means your small group of trusted people. The ones who really care, support you, and won't judge you. Not everyone gets into your inner circle.
And the last one, set boundaries.
That's when you create clear limits in your relationships, like deciding what you will or won't share and what kind of energy you allow into your space.
It's about protecting yourself, emotionally, mentally, and even online. All right, those are your words for today. You'll find all of them in the free PDF linked in the description.
Yep, study them, try using them, and most importantly, live them.
Because real growth comes from both learning and doing.
Couldn't agree more. All right, we've reached the end of today's episode. Stop telling everyone what's going on in your life.
This was such a good one. A reminder we all need sometimes. It's okay to keep things to yourself. In fact, it can be one of the smartest things you do.
Privacy doesn't mean you're hiding. It means you're healing, growing, and protecting what matters most.
And remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation for where you are in life. Your journey is yours. Walk it quietly and proudly.
So this week, try it. Keep one thing to yourself. No posts, no announcements. Just focus on your action and protect your peace.
We believe in you. You've got this.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to download the free PDF. It has today's vocabulary, useful expressions, and some bonus reflection questions.
And share this episode with someone who needs it. Quietly.
We'll be back soon with another chill talk to help you grow your mind and your English.
Until then, take care, stay grounded, and keep it quiet.
Bye for now.